Let's take a look at, in my folder, the file height_weight.csv. So what's a CSV file? It's a file which can be opened by ordinary Microsoft Excel. So it's just like an Excel file, but it's not an Excel file in the sense that it's simpler. That means you can open this file with a text editor, and it's just like in the first row you just announce the names, height in inches, like height minus inches, I wrote it like that, and weight minus pound, that's weight in pounds. And these are like 200 individuals for which this was done. I got the data from this website. Let me copy the link and let me put it in comments. So hash makes comments. All right. Okay, it's showing like it should be a text editor. It's showing as a. Alright, but anyway, so we got the data from this website, and it's now in the CSV file. So if I want to read the file, I'll just type data equals read.csv, and the name of the CSV file within inverted commas is height_weight.csv, and my data is this. So my data is a matrix. This matrix has 200 rows, and as you can see, 2 columns, the first column, the second column. So for example, what's the element in row number 2 and column number 1? It's 71.52. So if I type out data 2, 1, it's 71.52. This is something I forgot to mention in the earlier video. If there's a matrix, if A is a matrix, and if I write A I J, that gives the element in ith row and jth column. If I just write A I, it gives the ith row. If I just write A comma J, that gives the entire jth column. So for example, if I just write data comma 1, the first column, that means the heights, it will give me all the heights. And if I write data comma 2, that's the weights, it will give me all the weights. So now once I have this data, let me do some plots. So the first thing I'll do is, I'm sorry, let me just save this command in the file that we have. Data equals read.csv. Okay. Now the command for plotting is, because we are doing this for the first time, so let x be the vector of heights. So data comma 1, let y be the vector of weights, and we'll plot x in x-axis, y in y-axis by the command plot x comma y. So let's run this, and we get the plot. Now suppose I don't like this circly things. So I have options for that. What I can do is I can go to this link. Let me also copy this link as a comment. Okay, so I can go to this link, and this tells me many things. Just let me scroll down. So to plotting symbols, so I can plot it with many symbols. For example, let me choose number 20, which looks okay. So I mean, I can actually I can choose hash if I want. So if I want it to be plotted by hash, sorry, if I want it to be plotted by hash, I can just say pch equals within single inverted comma hash. Then the plot is this, which is not very good looking. So let me do pch equals 20. This 20 I don't have to write within single inverted commas, and the plot will be something. Okay, it's good looking now. Now suppose I want to label the x-axis, so I'll write something like x label equals height in inches, y label equals weight in pounds, and let me give a title. So I'll write main equals, let's search for the data. So let me just give this one, let this be the title. I mean, it's not a nice title, but just a placeholder for now. So this, and let me run this, and you will see that we have what we wanted. Oh, by the way, suppose if I don't like the color, I actually do, but I'm just pointing it out. If I don't like the color, I can write like color equals within single inverted comma red, then the points will be red, and let me save this. So let me save this here. Now suppose I want to save this plot into my directory as a PDF file. So what I have to do is, let me close this guy. What I have to do is, I'll first like open like a PDF. Let me name this height weight.pdf and semicolon, and then let's do whatever things I want to do. So all these things, all the plots I want to do, I'll do it here, and at the end I'll write dev.off. So what this does is, this opens a PDF device. You can think it like that. Once you open the device, anything that you plot, that means all these commands go into the device, and then they do device off, and the PDF is saved. So let me run this, and in my folder I'll get height weight.pdf. So it's a PDF file, and this will be important for your homework. Also, suppose let me just plot a function for now. So suppose I want to plot the function g. Remember g we defined like long time ago. and suppose I want to plot that. Let me just change G a little bit. I don't like the +5, so let me define G anew without the 5. Okay, now suppose I want to plot this function from -10 to 10. So first I'll declare a vector of the x-axis which starts from -10 goes up to from equal to -10 goes up to +10, and let the length of the vector be 1000, and on the y-axis the points will be obviously g of x, but I'll apply the apply x comma g. So what it does is it creates a vector y where the first element of y is g of x1, y2 is g of x2, y3 is g of x3. So once x and y are created, I'll obviously just plot them. And let me just give it the title, some bogus title as the function g. Let me write gx equals x times cos x. Okay. So that should do it. Now you see this is not something we want to see, right? So let me put the points as PCH equal to dot. And okay, so let me plot this guy with like 10 or like 50 points between -10 and 10. Then it looks like these, but you cannot see these points. I can increase the size of these points by writing sex equal to 2, which makes it a little bit better. But what I'm trying to say you is after I plot these points, I really want them to be joined by a line. So I'll write lines x comma y. So now you'll see they are being joined by a line. Okay, now this is, I want to make it slightly better because we only took like 50 points, so it's like showing the rough edges here. So let's take like 1000 points as before and run the whole thing. And it's something we want. So let me save this as a PDF. You realize the nice thing about writing your code in a file? You can make changes so quick. mycode.pdf, and I'll just close the device here, which shall make so let me open the PDF, mycode.pdf, and that's the function. If I want this function to look lengthier, what I can do is I can make the height of this PDF to be 7 inches and the width of this PDF supposed to be like 14 inches. I mean, sometimes we need this kind of stuff. Maybe not here, but sometimes we do. So then the PDF shall look like, then the PDF shall look like this. It's elongated. I mean, it kind of looks better than before. And here, so that's plots. Next video we'll learn how to do basic statistical stuff, like bar chart, histogram, all that stuff.